The Wisdom of the Oracle by Dr. John F. Demartini. John Demartini is known for the Breakthrough Experience, a live event where he takes people through the Demartini method and he helps you dissolve any sort of judgment, resentment, shame, pride, infatuation, any sort of emotional attachment or detachment, disassociation, pain, stress, burnout, and he completely transforms the perceptions and the minds of the audience who attends. He is an avid reader and writer. He's read over 30,000 books, 30,160 or something he's up to now. He's also written dozens and dozens of books. The Wisdom of the Oracle is one of his shorter books, and it's probably one of my favorites. So let me read you a quote. A tree demonstrates perfect balance between its branches and roots, or else it would topple over. A tree is a physical manifestation of a spiritual form. There is as much beneath the surface as above it. There is as much beneath the surface as above it. It's a very spiritual book. It's not going to be for everyone. Oh my God, here's another incredible quote. I've literally opened it up to my favorite quotes in the entire book. Focus, 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 and more focus. Like a magnifying glass, our vision becomes sharper, our heat more intense. We develop the qualities of a master day by day through exercising our potential, just as an athlete builds muscle and coordination with persistent effort over time. We learn to be a VIP, or a very important person, with vitality, intensity, and power, and with vision, inspiration, and purpose. Effective life is purpose and action. Every cell of our being knows its purpose and what it is designed to do. There is no confusion. The picture becomes cloudy only when we start to think we would run the show. The picture becomes cloudy only when we start to think how we would run the show if we were king of the world, instead of allowing our soul to guide and direct us. That's when we compare ourselves to others and we think we're smarter than we actually are, and we get ahead of ourselves, and we want things that our soul doesn't want. We drift into lives of quiet desperation, punctuated with emotional gunfire when the pressure of our illusion explodes us. Living is different from life. Living is an aimless wandering in the desert of our senses, reacting to our surroundings like beasts, looking for the next oasis in a hostile environment, dallying briefly just long enough to ask, is that all there is? And restlessly moving on. Searching endlessly for paradise and the meaning of life. Life, on the other hand, is definite purpose with definite action. Moving in a definite direction, guided by soul, flying to the stars with angels. Our highest priority is hearing the wisdom of our soul, seeing the light of our soul, and following the direction of our soul. This book is great for anyone who is a metaphysical thinker, is a bit spiritual, and would just like some minor tweaking to their current direction. I think if you don't understand John Demartini's work, or the yin yang Taoism principle, the balance principle, where there's good, there's bad, there's chaos, there's order, there's up, there's down, there's night, there's dark, there's happiness, there's sadness. We live in a dualistic world where things are contrasted against each other. And in order to feel one thing, in order to see one thing, in order to hear, smell, taste, touch things and create an experience, we need to have the opposites. So like he was talking about with the tree, a tree cannot grow high unless it also creates its roots down low. A tree can't grow a branch out to the right unless it also grows a branch out to the left. A tree cannot survive the harsh gale force winds unless it is solid into the ground. If you're imbalanced in any way, you're vulnerable, you're not grounded, you're not centered. These are words that pretty much everyone understands. Now, if you are a hippy dippy in La La Land, a loony toony, then, and you want a quick fix, you want the magic bullet, you want something that's going to explain things simply and exactly to who you are, this isn't the book. This book requires reflection. It requires courage. It requires intention for you to want to live a life of purpose and love and be guided by the light. You know, as spiritual as that sounds, I think that our spiritual area of life is something that we're all here to master, because it gives us our purpose and our direction. And this is one of the wisest books from Demartini. It's just full of little sections, really, really easy to read. We can sometimes escape from jail, but we cannot escape from our thoughts. So it's not really in any sort of specific order. They're just kind of subjects, and it's a good one. I love it. Pick it up. It's super cheap. And I hope you enjoy the wisdom of the Oracle. Subscribe.